Lucy, my glass is empty.
Oh.
Well, before we refill it, let's learn a bit about our next designer.
Okay. After immigrating from Togo, Africa as a kid, Jacques Agbobly and his family resided with Chicago House as part of the Family Support Program. We've been following his success story for years. Jacques is now living in New York City, completing his BFA at Parsons School of Design. This feels pretty full circle because Jacques' love of fashion started long ago, and after being mentored by Boris Powell, his very first runway look premiered right here on the stage at 2012 Chicago House Spring Brunch and Fashion Show. Michael Herman had a chance to catch up with Jacques earlier. Let's see what he's been up to.
My family and I, we moved to America in 2007. And for the first year that we were here, we lived on the west side of Chicago. There was not a lot of strong community there, and there was such a huge language barrier, and we were really struggling in school as well, my brothers and I. And so my mom kind of saw that and wanted to sort of get us a better opportunity and just better resources. The first day that we came to Chicago House, they threw an ice cream party for my brothers and I felt so special just to be surrounded by so much love. Everyone in the building knew each other. All the kids went to the same schools. We would all do our homeworks together. We would all often, take trips to like museums, water parks in the summer, and we just did a whole bunch of activities together that really taught me that like family isn't just people who you are immediately related to, but it can just be like people that you just live with. And that was really, really impactful for me.
I know we worked together on the Brunch and Fashion Show back in 2012, and it was a kind of a great introduction into direct fashion work. And I just want to know a little bit more of how your interest grew in terms of fashion.
When I moved to Chicago House, they would always ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? The emphasis was always on the future, what do you want to do? And we can help get you there. And y'all set me up with a local Black designer, Boris Powell, who helped me make my first dress. And just to be able to see how something that I just drew on a piece of paper can become a real life thing, that was something that was just so great. I used to watch, runway shows all the time on YouTube of like designers that I admire. And I had my heart set on Parsons since I believe I was even like in middle school. At the end of middle school, I was like, Parsons is where I want to go. If I wanted to be like the greats, I have to go to the school that taught them those skills that they have that I admire. And so moving to New York has been a dream come true. I love it here. I love to create. Just being here I feel like elevates my abilities.
What have you been up to in terms of kind of moving forward in your own career and your own kind of fashion design work?
Within the last recent months, I was able to secure a studio space and get to work again and really just falling in love with fashion again with a different mindset.
Any insights you could give us into some of the pieces you might be showing today to our crowd at our Spring Brunch and Fashion Show?
You can expect a lot of layers. It's about identity, it's about traveling, it's about migration, it's about just like the different layers that are sort of interwoven, within our identity. As someone who is a queer person, I'm also a Black person, I'm also an immigrant. There's a lot of, things that make up who I am. And, I tend to sort of show that in the work that I create.
Any words that you would like to share with kind of our donors and supporters who come and help out through the brunch each year?
The work that Chicago House does is very impactful. I mean, I'm able to be here and, talk to y'all today because of the wonderful donations and dedication that the staff was able to put into the young kids in the after-school program. And I hope that you continue to invest in the future of young minds. And that's something that it's a cause that's very dear to my heart as well. So I'm happy to show you all the wonderful things that can come from that.
Hello, Africa. tell me how you doing. Hello, Modala, tell me how you doing. Hello, Africa. Tell me how you doing. Hello, Africa. Hello, Africa. Tell me how you doing. Hello, Modala. Tell me how you doing.